Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Now, here's Nunn. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Robinson for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Here's Nunn. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Nunn against Walker. Fires at the elbow. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Tatum with another miss. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Inside, got a piece of it. Butler on the wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Ariza. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
Austin shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Ariza. Earl comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Tries again. The kick out to Walker. And stolen by Butler. Here's Dragic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Walker against Dragic. Walker the pass to Fournier. Back to Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Butler. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Tatum no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tatum against Bielitsa. Tatum drives in. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hero passes to Bielitsa. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Fournier. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Hero. Rebound by Williams. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Butler. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. The shot's good.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 6. And the second quarter will. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So is anybody who has siblings, older, younger.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Bielitsa is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Achua. And it's Strus in at the 2 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Neesmith, the pass to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And the pass to Strus. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Neesmith, the pass to Smart. Passes it to Ojala. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Parker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smart dishes to Thompson. Here's Ojala. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Iguodala. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Thompson right side. Pass to Ojala. And here is Neesmith. Williams dishes to Thompson. Smart on the wing. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
That's where TT does a lot of his damage. Foul line down.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Okay, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat trail by 5. Nunn looking around. 54 seconds left here in the second. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Iguodala. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's getting around 4 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bielitsa, he checks in for a reason. And it's Butler in for Duncan Robinson. Dragic finds Adebayo. Butler, great positioning on the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Celtics leading by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walker against Dragic. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. And that one is off. Williams. Outside, Walker goes back up. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for Walker.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Hit. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson.
You have to feel good for Kemba Walker, a soldier for years in Charlotte, Denny. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Thompson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Outside, Robinson. It's up a 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, Tatum in position. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Nunn. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, Robinson. From deep.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Smart against Robinson. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 7th in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The putback, Adebayo on the follow.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Tatum against Ariza. Tatum drives in and slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Second shot opportunity. Butler against Fournier. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum and the dunk by Tatum.
You got to close off the lane to the basket. Tatum is just so good at creating angles to attack.
To the left side wing. Here's Strus, guarded by Smart. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Here's Williams, got a hand on it. And it's the Heat on the break. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Hero.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Over to the wing. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Semi Ojeleye. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Nesmith. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Williams kicks to Parker. Boston again missing. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Williams passes to Parker. It's Fournier on the wing. And the layup is good. Fournier's got his first basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Shots good by Hero.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
The pass to Pritchard. Left side Fournier. Right side Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Up top, Dragic. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Robinson's checked in for Bielitsa. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum's checked in. Outside Robinson. And that one, good. Robinson's got his first points of the game. Right side, Fournier. Rob. Here's Hero. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fournier. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Shooting the ball so well. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Robinson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Fournier for 3. They grab their own miss. Williams gets the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
3rd pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And the Heat with some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Passes to Nunn. To the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Tatum. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Boston leading by 11. Tatum down low. Defended by Butler.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside Robinson. To the inside. Adebayo. The rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops. Has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Robinson. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Butler. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Heat trail by 15. Knocked away. Tatum with it. Butler covering. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
Pass to Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Walker surveying the floor. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Butler. Fires from 14. Here's Thompson. Left side Tatum. Down low. And Thompson throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. Yep. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Thompson. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Fournier. Neesmith, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Edwards in for Walker. Outside Tatum.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Cornett. Here's Boston now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dragic against Edwards. From deep three-point range. And here is Tatum. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics' chemistry has made a leap with the addition of Kemba Walker.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Let's take a look at the numbers for Kemba Walker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you.
Your best candidate. As for the submission, you'll have to either post a picture or video of the shoes on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtags 2KKicks and #contest, with your gamer tag included somewhere in the post. If you're going with a video, make sure it's under 30 seconds. Your submission can be from the Shoe Creator tool or with the shoes equipped to your My Player.
You also must feature at least 3
Downtown Indianapolis. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Thompson is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, they've got Karis LeVert. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Sumner in at the 3. Now, here's Sabonis. And Tatum pulls it down. Smart dishes to Thompson. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Walker with a clean look. No good from outside. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side. This guy is a sensational shooter. It doesn't take a lot of separation for Jason Tatum to put it in the basket.
Outside, Sabonis. Passes it to Brissett. That shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thompson passes to Tatum. Back to Thompson. Nice D from Sabonis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Tatum. The Pacers making the shot, and the 3 ball is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 3-pointer, LeVert, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Brissett passes to Sumner. Here's Brissett. Brogdon finds LeVert. 6 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Sumner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Walker with some nice D. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And it's LeVert missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Brissett. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. Stolen by LeVert. Brogdon against Fournier. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
And here's Walker outside. Brissett grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Brogdon. To the left wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Edmund Sumner. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Holiday, the pass to McConnell for 3. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got it up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Ogilvy is out there with Williams. Then it's Nesmith. Then it's Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the 1.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Williams kicks to Williams. Knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Bucket is good.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Holiday finds McDermott. Back to Holiday. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there's a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Here's Holiday. He can't hit that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Pritchard passes to Williams. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Here's Brissett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brissett's got 6.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Now, here's Neesmith, guarded by Holiday. Neesmith, the pass to Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
There's the pass to Brissett. And here's McConnell. There's the three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets, and you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Neesmith, the pass to Pritchard. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So both teams making some changes here.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Outside, Lamb. Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Tatum. Count that one. Tatum's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Lamb. There's the lob to Sabonis. And stolen by Williams. Fournier into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Fournier's got his first 2 points.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
Outside, Lamb. Pass to Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got his first points of the night.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
And so it's Boston.
Thanks, Kevin. Here.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 12 points. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Domantas Sabonis, Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Sumner in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Celtics have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's LeVert. And Boston with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fournier finds Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he comes up with the deuce.
And there's a reason Karis LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Dishes it to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Sumner. Here's Brissett, guarded by Tatum. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Brissett. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Sumner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sumner's got his 2nd bucket.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Walker finds Tatum. Back to Walker. The pass to Thompson. Celtics passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Fournier. Back to Tatum. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here's Fournier. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. Count it.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
For 3, Fournier. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDermott passes to Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
Lamb is checked in for the Pacers. Parker's checked in for Boston. Boston leading by 12. Smart dishes to Fournier. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Williams finds Fournier. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Celtics lead by 14.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize, nicely done.
Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Smart against Holiday. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
That one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the clock. Excellent D there from Williams. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made... And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
First things first down there, we're getting great looks. We've had back.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Boston, we've got Evan Fournier, Parker out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Pritchard in at point guard. Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Good on the shot.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Williams. Shoots the three. Walker's shot is off.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Sabonis off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Smart wide open, he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Lamb. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And here's Walker outside. The shot will not fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Now here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Williams. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. Pass to Brogdon. The fader. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here's Smart. Walker taking his time here. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 13. Outside, Lamb. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fournier, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Lamb. Tips it. It's good on the putback. McDermott's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Launches it. Walker's shot is off.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
On the wing, Lamb. He's guarded by Fournier. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 13. To the paint. Here's Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the wing on the left. Here's Smart. His three-pointer's off the mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McDermott passes to Lamb. Back to McDermott. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And here is Brogdon. Misses.
I'll tell you, Kemba Walker in the grill of his...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony,
want you to participate. So hop in the Shoot Creator tool, design some awesome kicks, and send them our way.
Well, things are rough.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, like...
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting... Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ariza in at the power forward position. And for Indiana, Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brissett in at the 4. Now, here's Nunn. Shoots over Brogdon. They get the rebound. Another shot, and it's Butler laying it in.
Right now, Jimmy is playing with no let-up, attacking and relentless.
Pass to Sumner. Now, here's LeVert. Here's Brissett. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now, here's Nunn. Off target from three-point range. Here's Sumner. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. At this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
Something I really have never felt, Kevin. It's matchup driven when it comes down to playoff time. And I remember doing some work and looking into teams going into the playoffs, and did they need to be hot? The numbers say no.
Now here's Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game, and the shot is good.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Indiana. None, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There's Sabonis, following the score by Miami. And here is Brogdon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Sumner. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Nunn against Brogdon. Nunn passes to Ariza. Back to Nunn. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson for 3. No good that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
The Heat trail by 8. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Indiana leading by 5. Over to the left wing. McDermott dishes to Holiday. Up again. Rebound by Bielitsa. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that's going to be a treble.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. How his last 10 games have gone. 14th in blocks, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 5. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside Holiday. Back to McDermott. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Heat trail by 5. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Iguodala still very comfortable even at the advanced ages out in transition.
Now McConnell. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They get it back. Bielitsa with the bucket.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
McConnell with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Holiday. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers out in. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Bielitsa is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Achua. And it's Strus in at the 2. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic looking it over. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Sabonis with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The Pacers making a switch here. Brissett's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Adebayo's checked in. Now here's Dragic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Bielitsa, it's blocked. Lamb against Iguodala. Count that one. Lamb's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dragic with a wide open look. No good on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pass to Bielitsa. Will it go? It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lamb. LeVert the pass to Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Ariza.
Well, no problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
Brogdon hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The Heat trail by 12. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Nunn. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time. Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Sabonis. Lock at 6. Here's Brissett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Brissett's got 4 this quarter. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Here's Brogdon. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And Brogdon, here we go.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Adebayo. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 18 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Edmund Sumner. The Heat also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Doubled by Sabonis. Nunn passes to Ariza. LeVert grabs the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Brogdon. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Brogdon being the Rookie of the Year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Pass to Bialica. Lays it up off the glass.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Holiday. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jones. Things were going Indiana's way from the beginning. An exceptional game plan helped them. And that's going to do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got LeVert. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pacers 5. Now here's Ariza. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Robinson, that's good.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. Now here's LeVert. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Nunn up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Sumner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Nunn looking around. Inside. Ariza kicks to Nunn. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Nunn's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
LeVert the pass to Sumner. Sabonis high post. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. And that one hits back iron.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Robinson misses. Pacers leading by 11. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Sumner's shot is off.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Indiana making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Edwin Sumner. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Heat also changing it up. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Ariza. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. And McConnell gets it to go. The Heat trail by 10. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's McConnell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Sabonis, no good.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Here's Brissett. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
And that one's good by Butler. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Puts it up from 12. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by McConnell. Lamb's got 9. Here's Miami now. They're on a 14-6 run. There's Dragic with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shot from 12. The shot by McConnell, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Adebayo. Count it. He's got 8.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Outside, Lamb. Back to McConnell. The kick out to Holiday. Right wing. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Here's McDermott. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, Bialica is out there with Achua. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ariza kicks to Nunn. And it's in there.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
LeVert the pass to Sumner. Now here's McDermott. T right on him. LeVert in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Sumner. That one doesn't drop. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Nunn, and it's all evened up. Nunn's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pacers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. The pass to Sumner. McDermott with it. Ariza covering. McDermott passes to Sumner. Outside Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. LeVert finds Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
McDermott crafty when it comes to scoring inside, uses that quick trigger release close to the basket.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Nunn. Pass to Strus. Kicks it out to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock.
Come on.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Indiana leading by 5. Back to Brogdon. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat trail by 5. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. Sumner passes to Brogdon. It's Brogdon on the wing. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes to Sabonis. And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Back to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. The Pacers making a switch here. Brissett's checked in. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Kendrick Nunn.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And here's Indiana. Big stretch here going 10-2. 3-second difference between shot clock and game play. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Right side, Dragic. Latrey. Offensive rebound. Here's Sumner. Fires the three. Offline.
Well, he's not going to let any shot go uncontested. Jimmy Butler trying to get his teammates.
And so the Pacers take the win, even early on in this one.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Jimmy Butler, Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Robinson in a 2-guard. And for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Thompson is out there with Tatum, and it's Fournier in at the small forward. Rebound by the Heat. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
And he gets it to go. And the battle for a playoff position really at the forefront of this game. Each team hoping, Steve, to get any edge they can before the postseason.
No doubt there's something extra at stake. The implications for the postseason are big in this one.
Here's Tatum. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Nunn. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart dishes to Tatum. And here they go. Fournier pass to Tatum. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And with that length, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Fournier, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And that one's good by Butler.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Walker with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. Good on the second free throw. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Ariza on the wing. Over Tatum. Ariza no up. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Nunn against Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And then for Miami, Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
A moment to check out the numbers for Nunn.
This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists.
He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Iguodala with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block. It's tipped. Here's Hero. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Passes it to Pritchard. And it's blocked. Here's Strus. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That's good from Williams. Parker's checked in for the Celtics. And Williams drops them both. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic taking his time here. Now here's Williams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Ojale. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Basket good.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Achua. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jabari Parker. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Left side, Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. Off target from outside. The Heat with the lead.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And stolen by Butler. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break over Walker. Misses off the left iron. The Celtics shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Parker kicks to Smart. Ariza against Tatum. Fournier's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's the way Jimmy Butler takes it to the hole. Quickness, but with a lot of strength.
To the middle. Here's Parker. And Adebayo sends it back. Left side Ariza. Low block shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Walker. The kick out to Tatum. That one goes in. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Ariza outside. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And a wide open look for Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 5.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Williams in for Marcus Smart. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Iguodala, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Evan Fournier.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Achua, he's checked in for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Pritchard, defended by none. Pritchard passes to Williams. 2 points. That one goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Hero. And that one goes long. Boston trailing and pushing it up. Here's Boston. The Celtics working the ball around now. On the wing, Williams. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Ogilvy kicks to Williams. They get it again. Thompson passes to Pritchard. Here's Ogilvy, guarded by Robinson. The shot by Ogilvy, no good. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The Celtics have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Heat. And it's tied up with that one. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bielitsa's got 6.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Neesmith, the pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were always within striking distance. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Fournier out there with Tatum. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the inside. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Pass to Robinson. And the shot goes down. Robinson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. And for the Celtics, they're shooting in this game 45%. Walker against Nunn. Yep, it counts. He has 7.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Nunn, that's good.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Smart passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Robinson for 3, sinks the triple. Robinson's got 5 now.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Outside, Walker feeds it to Tatum. Misses in close.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Tatum down low. Ariza covering. Launches a 3. Tatum no good. The Heat leading by 8. Nunn looking around. Outside Butler. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Nunn. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Celtics trail by 6. Up top, Tatum. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Heat in 5th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
The Heat making a switch here. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Ariza. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Adebayo. No good again that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pritchard passes to Williams for the lead. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the 3. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th, we've got Hero. Bialica is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Dragic in the point guard.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Here's Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. Count the basket and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Boston trailing. And Walker kicks to Fournier. Back to Walker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Walker against Dragic. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you try to defend this guy going Dragic, you got to remember he's a high-energy player. Those dudes, they tend to draw fouls.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. The Celtics shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Walker against Iguodala. And it's Walker penetrating. The layup missed. The Heat with the lead. Iguodala, that's good.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Walker the pass to Pritchard. Left side Williams. Here's Walker with the 3. Goran Dragic grabs the board. The Heat leading by 3. With the teardrop, and Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Dragic. 6 points for Andre Iguodala. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Walker finds Fournier. Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Fournier tips it up, and Williams is right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Shot's good by Hero. And the Heat lead by 5.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Fournier against Bialica. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Right at the free throw line. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now the pass to Smart. The kick out to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Count it, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Robinson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ariza's got 4 this quarter.
And how about the toughness? I mean, although undersized at that power forward spot, he just still finds a way to get the job done.
Great positioning on the putback.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
None against Williams. Now, here's Nunn. Defense is right there. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Smart passes to Williams. Outside Tatum to take the lead. He goes up again. Fournier gets a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And stolen by Williams. Count it!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And here's Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Pass to Nunn. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Sabonis, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Sumner in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Tristan Thompson is out there with Tatum, and it's Fournier in at the small forward position. And so here is Indiana after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. Sabonis, the pass to LeVert, lets the 3 fly. Clark, with last season shortened, maybe some second-year players hitting the rookie wall for the first time here in 2021.
That's a good point. I mean, again, the carryover, you know, people tend to look at this thing in compartments this season, this number of games, but there is carryover. I mean, teams that go through lengthy runs in the playoffs each year and then start up again oftentimes have fatigue battles that other players and teams don't. So that's real, the fatigue that carries over from season to season.
Now, here's Brogdon following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
And the pass to Tatum. And good that time.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Sumner. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tatum drives in. Nice ball movement by Boston. Had the space there, but it's offline.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Brogdon looking it over. That one, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And here is Brogdon after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Sumner kicks to Brogdon. And stolen by Fournier. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And so Smart nails both of them. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Holiday. To halt the run. Second shot opportunity. And McConnell gets it to go.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Williams, that's good.
Nice job at sizing up the defense in these sets. Fournier, dependable at making the right pass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter. McDermott finds Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Pass to Pritchard. Pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contest.
Now here is Holiday. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Smart dishes to Williams. From 20 feet out, Smart misses. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Bucks.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Back to Williams. Left side, Smart. Now the pass to Pritchard. And here's Fournier. Here's Williams. Here's Smart. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the sub. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
They've got Neesmith. Jabari Parker is out there with Ojale. Then it's Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Ojale. And it's Parker in the corner. On the wing, Williams. Here's Ojale. Now the feed to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
Now here's Lamb, trailing by 5. Holiday, the pass to McDermott. The kick out to Holiday. It's tipped. They're running. Here's Pritchard. Finished off the break. Pritchard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Pacers making a switch here. Brissett's checked in. Edmund Sumner comes in for Domantas Sabonis. LeVert's checked in for Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now here's Tatum. He has 5. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to LeVert. Here's Brissett, covered by Parker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Bitadze. 3-pointer on the way. The putback, it's rebounded by Neesmith. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Walker with a clean look. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 5. Passes it to Sumner. Here's Bitadze. And the rejection by Tatum. Thompson finds Tatum. To the left wing. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oakley was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Walker's shot is off. Pacers trail by 5. The pass to LeVert. Here's Brissett, covered by Parker. Brissett passes to Sumner. 4 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Evan Fournier comes in for Jabari Parker. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Neesmith. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Brogdon.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Tatum. 29 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's McConnell following the basket by Evan Fournier. And the Pacers can't get it to go. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Walker. Outside, Lamb. McDermott with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and stolen by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the last second attempt doesn't. And so it's Boston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brissett in at the 4 slot. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Now, here's Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Sabonis kicks to Sumner. Brogdon against Walker. And Brogdon, here we go. And that one drops.
Boy, with that strong body and good size, Brogdon's able to finish through contact.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. From 7 and off the glass. That one's good. Tatum's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Celtics.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
LeVert from outside. Rebound Boston. Outside Fournier. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Justin Holiday's checked in for LeVert. And here is Neesmith. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Parker finds Walker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Sumner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Brogdon. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Here's Sabonis. Dishes it to McDermott. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Boston leading by 8. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Holiday. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. McDermott with it. Tatum on him. Nice shot by McDermott.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday and Parker with the block.
Absurd bounceability displayed by Parker. I mean, he uses it so well on defense. It's not just the leaping ability, but the timing as well.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Parker. Williams comes in for Kemba Walker. And Shemi Ojeley's subbed in for Neesmith. Then for the Pacers, Lamb is checked in for Edwin Sumner. Aaron Holiday comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now Sabonis after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Now McConnell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. "17 seconds left to play in the third.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
This one for 3. Misses there. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Ojeleye. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Brissett grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to McConnell. And Fournier over to help. Brissett passes to Lamb. Holiday with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fournier. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston. And Indiana shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Right side, Sabonis. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Karis LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Fournier. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Ojeleye passes to Thompson. Williams for 3. The offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Fournier. Goes back up. Up again. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside Lamb. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Sabonis with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Lamb. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Williams dishes to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Edmund Sumner comes in for Lamb. Passes it to Sumner. He dishes it to McDermott. And there's the pass to Brogdon. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Boston again missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. J.K. Sampson comes in for McDermott. Martin's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Karis LeVert. And here's the fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Neesmith, the pass to Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Holiday. Tries again. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Neesmith. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have...
It was in April, and how many was it?
Was it 82, 85, 96, or 101? That is a whole lot of three-pointers.
Welcome, everyone. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Take a look at the Heat. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, Indiana, just a few spots below there.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Sumner in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. And here's the fast break. Here's Sumner. Brogdon against Nunn. And Malcolm Brogdon again. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
On the break, Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
Robinson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Brissett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Robinson for 3. Robinson missing again.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Passes it to LeVert. Here's Sumner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the 76ers. None against Brogdon. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Now, here's Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Right side Robinson. Well, they're passing to Ariza. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that'll tie this game up.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Pass to LeVert. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Sabonis kicks to LeVert. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Robinson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The pass to LeVert. Pass to Sabonis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Heat shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Robinson with it. Brogdon picks him up. Shot from free throw range. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in for Duncan Robinson.
McDermott crafty when it comes to scoring inside, uses that quick trigger release close to the basket.
Dragic with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Outside Holiday. From deep. Indiana with a new shot clock. Sabonis, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Achua is out there with Bielitsa. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Here's McConnell. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way. He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now Dragic, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Passes to Achua. That one misses. So the Pacers will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
From down low. And he overshot that one, missing. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, Lamb. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Achua. Ariza comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Butler in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Pacers, Brissett's checked in, and Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Brissett. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside, Lamb. Here's Brissett. Pass to Sabonis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Hero. For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. None against Brogdon. Good D by Brogdon.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Brissett. Inside, here's Sumner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pacers.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Indiana trailing here. Pass to LeVert. Here's Brissett. Ariza covering. Back to LeVert. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. There's the lob to the hoop. Heat moving the ball around. None. That's good. And now a 4-point Miami lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Sumner passes to Brissett. Here's Sumner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Ariza. For Indiana, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Robinson. LeVert grabs the miss.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
To the paint. Here's Sumner. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. LeVert with it. On the wing, Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. And a close game so far through the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brissett in the power forward position. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Left side, Sabonis. LeVert up top. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Offensive rebound, Butler. And it's Miami with another.
Now, Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out, and he goes in and rips it down.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Sumner. Here's Brissett. He's guarded by Adebayo. LeVert against Butler, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And yes, it's good. Brissett's got his second basket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Robinson against LeVert. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Robinson with the layup. And the Heat lead by 5.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
There's the pass to Brissett. And here's LeVert. Pass to Sumner. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds in the game. Butler goes in, doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Brogdon. Here's Brissett. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Passes it to Sumner. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Sumner. 5 to shoot. Here's Brissett. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 7. And Butler, here we go. Good on the bucket.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sumner passes to Brissett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Ariza. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Edmund Sumner. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. That one good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Holiday. And it's Miami with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
So fun when you make the right read on the break, and Hero did so there.
Pass to Brissett. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shot's good by Hero.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to McConnell. Brissett, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes it to Hero. Takes the 3. No good. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Dragic. Bjelica is out there with Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Lamb, here we go. And Lamb slams it home.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. Rebounded by Lamb. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 9-point game. Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Holiday looking over the floor. Rebound by the Heat. Bjelica's got his 4th rebound in this one. From past the arc. Hero, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Now here's Lamb. McDermott passes to Sabonis. Outside Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Bjelica. Riza comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Butler in for Hero. Indiana also making some changes. Karis LeVert comes in for Justin Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Pass to LeVert from deep 3-point range. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Butler against Lamb. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Strus missing. Pacers trail by 7. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. LeVert from outside. He can't get that one to fall. Dragic with some nice D.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Stolen by LeVert. Lamb with the ball. Butler covering. No good from Lamb.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Sabonis finds Lamb. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Goran Dragic. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Indiana. Outside Robinson. They need this one. The shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. It's over McDermott. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
LeVert kicks to Sumner. Sabonis, the pass to Sumner. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And it's LeVert missing. The Heat leading by 9. That's a 2 from Butler. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pacers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. The putback, it's good on the putback.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Here's Nunn. It's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Robinson for three. LeVert grabs the miss. 40 seconds left in the game. Sumner passes to McDermott, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
None, that's good. And the Heat lead by 9.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
There's the lob to Sabonis. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And there's the pass to Sampson. Misses from short range. Here's Hero from deep three-point range. And so it's Miami winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's